You got high blood pressure now, and now you can't even get your thing up, and so we can do our thing, and you still want me to be around?
When I walk through, and I take heads up, and I take heads up. I got some new kid, I got some new swag, I got some new pay, I got some new pay, and I take heads up.
Lady, what can I get for you?
May I have a large frozen Coke?
Large frozen Coke?
Yep, and that'll be all today.
That'll be it?
Yep, that'll be it.
15 is on, please. Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you. Have a good day. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, it is simply welcome to my channel. Guys, I am Rochelle, and baby, it's about to go down. Guys, we're getting ready to go out, and we're gonna enjoy a Sunday fun day. This is Super Bowl Sunday. I thought it would be a good idea to get out of the house and get some footage. I'm gonna go hang out with a couple of friends that I met. Guys, the one guy that I met, he actually lives in Houston's historical 3rd Ward. Actually, guys, if y'all from Houston, y'all know about that Trey, baby, and that's actually where I grew up. So in a sense, I'm going back to visit my old neighborhood. So guys, this is going to be fun. So I've already stopped and got the infamous frozen Coke. So we need to make a stop at HEB because we need to pick up some things. We also need to get some gas because, baby, I'm on empty. And you know how that song 5 miles to empty, baby. 5 miles to empty. My heart is running low. The 5 miles done passed. Okay, so we're gonna stop and get some gas. We're gonna grab a fruit tray and a couple of other things because you know you don't want to show up at somebody's house empty-handed. We're going back to our grassroots today. Okay, y'all. So I brought the camera. But baby, why did I leave the SD card at home? Because I was transferring the content that I did last night onto the iPad, and girl, left the darn SD card in the iPad. So we're gonna be doing this thing on so we got our gimbal, and we also have, of course, the phone. So this should be a fun night. It says I'm about 25 minutes away, so I'm trying to get there by halftime. But y'all, this is something like that I was thinking about. Y'all know we either gonna have a car chat, or we gonna have a bed chat, or we gonna have a rant. It's always gonna be something. So y'all, this is something I was thinking about, and y'all tell me if y'all agree. I always wanted to be like, okay, so y'all, when I was growing up, my sister, not my oldest sister, but my middle sister, like, yeah, she was just a player. She just like always, I don't know, it's like she was born just knowing how to play the game when it came to guys. And it's like, I don't really ever remember her like getting her heart broke, you know, whatever. And maybe because like with my sister, she's not the type of person that's gonna just let you, like, kind of like with me, it takes me a long time to say stuff. Like, I'll be mad or whatever, but it just takes me a very long time to say something. But like with her, I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that she's a Sagittarius or what, but it's like I don't ever really remember her like completely having her heart broke or whatever. And it just feels like she was just always a player. And I always, like, I'm gonna be honest, I envy that. I've always envied women like with her. She was the kind of girl, like, if she was in a relationship and she broke up with a dude, even if the dude played her, whatever, she didn't care. She would just get out there and go get her somebody else. Like, she would like beat the dude up, or my sister was kind of violent when we was growing up, but she would beat the dude up, or she would like tear his car up or steal his car, or, you know, steal his stuff or whatever. But then after that, she would be done. So it's like after she destroyed his property, beat him up, she would be done, and then she would just move on to the next dude or whatever. And it's like she had always been able to kind of just navigate like that. And so, I mean, I remember her like crying, but not like crying just like the normal girl, but never just taking a long time to just go to the next guy. And whereas with me, I was just the type of girl, like, if I haven't gotten my heart broken much, but you know, the times are maybe like once or twice I've gotten my heart broken. But the times where I have been heartbroken, it just took me a long periodically time to just bounce back and get back out there and date. And I don't want to say envy, because that's not a good word to use for this. I've always admired women who've been able to just get back out there, not let grass grow under their feet. I've always admired women who, even if they had like a heartbreak or they were disappointed, they would be like, oh well, whatever, and then they would just start dating again. And I was like, damn. And it just seemed like, to me, I feel like those are the women who win. Those are the women who win. It just feels that way, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, instead of like, it's like, I don't know what kind of gene it's like they was born with a Teflon heart or something. And I was like, damn, why couldn't I be born with that? Because it just seems like those types of women are never really impacted by anything. Like, y'all, I used to work with this when I worked at the structural engineering firm. We used to hire engineering students from Texas A&M, and they would come and they would work there. They would do, you know, their internships. And girl, it was this one girl. She was young, y'all. She was only like 22 years old. And one day she had came to work, and girl, she was so sad. And I was just kind of like, I guess.
Go past this light. Then at the next one, turn right.
Okay. All right. So the GPS is telling me the next thing to do. But anyway, girl, so she came to work or whatever. Y'all, that day she was so sad, and I didn't really want to get in her business. And so she started telling me that she was dating this guy, and you know, they had been talking. He worked like offshore, and you know, they had been talking and stuff. And he was like, when I come home, we gonna do this and we gonna do that and all of this and all of that or whatever. So then she said when he came home, he took her to this really nice restaurant, and it was in Galveston, and I think she said it was called Pier 13 or something. I don't know, out of some really upscale restaurant. But he took us to the restaurant, and y'all, when he took us to the restaurant, he was just kind of like breaking it to her like, hey, you know, I don't necessarily think this is what I want as far as me and you are concerned. Like, you know, basically he didn't want to be with her. And she was like, y'all, she was so sad or whatever. All right, yeah, so anyway, so she was just I think I said that already, girl. This GPS keeps disturbing me. But anyway, long story short, she was real sad that day. And y'all, it seemed like maybe the next day or maybe 2 days later, it was literally like nothing had happened. Literally like nothing had happened. She wasn't, it was like she had just, like, it was literally like the boy had never broke her heart, and she was just over it. And it was like, I noticed that about like these little young bosses out here, baby, these little young bombshells, like the girls, honey, the girls that's like 30, I'm gonna say under the age of 35. I'm gonna say under the age of 35. I've noticed that the girls, honey, under the age of 35, they got some type of damn Teflon gene genetics where
exit left.
They do not, oh shit, I missed my damn, it's too late. Anyway, girl, they do not sit up and cry over boys. They do not sit up and cry, and they just don't let grass grow under their feet. So we are at my friend Tammy's and her cousin's Airbnb. So let's check this out. Very nice. Oh, look at the kitchen. I love it. And it smells so good in here too. Oh, look at the shower. Let's go in. Yes, this is really nice. Very cute. Very nice. All right, y'all. So this Airbnb is located in Houston's historical Third Ward, but he only does private. Airbnb. Let me see the. Oh yes, this is nice. I love it. All right, y'all. So we're about to go hit the strip. So it's about to go down. So I'm just pre-gaming, getting my wine, and I'll pick you guys back up when we get on the strip.
Ho, shut the fuck up. I got signal going in and out, swimming in the house, no house, then fuck out, big dog plays, payoffs and outs. your life. If you been dying, stayed up all night. Sleep deprived, but wake up alright. Fuck it, you gotta be tired. I done survived things I shouldn't survive, so what? That gotta be God. My God, top 5, number 1. Quit trying to even the signal going in and out. Swimming in the house. Live no house. Zen the fuck out. Ain't dog plays. Chaos and routes. Laid across the couch. Zen the fuck out.
Okay, y'all, I am back and I am home. And y'all, we had so much fun tonight. Guys, I had been in the house for a long time, and you know, like, I had gotten some text messages and stuff from people just kind of wondering, like, you know, asking me if I still kind of, because if you guys have been following me since I started blogging, you guys will notice that I used to do a lot of club scenes, a lot of the party scenes. Like, a lot of my blogs have those party scenes and stuff. And so I had been getting text messages from people asking if I still, you know, do, you know, come out and do that type of stuff. But guys, I don't. I did stop doing those club scenes. Like, you guys, again, if you've been following me since I started vlogging, I stopped doing those scenes because I actually ended up getting really sick in December. So I got really sick around Christmas time, and after getting sick the way that I've just kind of been, I just haven't wanted to be out there like that or whatever. And then also, y'all, it just kind of forced me into a new creative realm. And so I was like, well, I'm not comfortable getting out there and filming those club scenes anymore, but there has got to be something like that I can do. And I don't know, I guess too, I was just feeling like, when I first started blogging, I was just kind of feeling like, well, if I don't, you know, do the club scenes and stuff, my blogs are not going to be fun, and, you know, they not going to be lit. And then, I don't know, I just was feeling like, you know, basically after I got sick, it was just something in me that I just felt like, you know, it was kind of God's way of kind of maybe just like, okay, you can do something else. Like, it was really God's way of telling me that you are enough. Like, you don't need to be in the club filming the club scenes, because it's one thing when you vlog to just go to the club and maybe, you know, just show yourself having a drink and, you know, showing yourself like a real cute little moment. But with me, I was more intense. I was with, like, you know, I was definitely like more in the crowd, you know, just really up close and personal with a lot of people. And you know, it just, I just don't feel comfortable doing that anymore. So anyway, I was like, well, you know what? I have a fun personality. I'm funny. I'm talented. I'm creative. You know, I don't have to be in the club to create great content. And so that's when I just was like, well, I'm just going to have to offer a different experience, which is me, because I did talk in my blogs, but not as much as I do now. And I probably kind of show the funny side, but not nearly as much as I show now. I think maybe me getting sick was a blessing in disguise, because it's definitely opened up a totally different side of what I'm comfortable sharing. And, you know, if it's anybody out there, you feel like you're, you know, like you have to do certain things in order to grow your platform, you need to do two things. Number one, don't stop creating. Continue to create. So that's number one. And the second thing that you absolutely need to do is just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my case, I didn't need to always be out there doing those club scenes and stuff, but I didn't know. I thought that that's all. I thought that that's what people wanted to see, and that's all they wanted to, that's why they watch my blogs. And now I'm realizing, like, that's not the only reason why people watch my blogs. They like my personality. They like, you know, like little funny stuff, I guess. Like, and I don't try to be funny. It's just my personality. I'm just, I guess, just a naturally funny person. And so I don't know, I guess the message that I want to give tonight is like, it doesn't matter whatever it is, if you are enough. I think that's just the message that I want to convey. You are enough no matter what. So if you're doing anything extra, if you add any what's that, adjectives and preservatives, you don't need to do any of that. All you need to do is just show up every day, give it your all, and just be yourself.
How can I love somebody else if I can't love myself enough to know when it's time to let go? Sing
y'all, welcome back to the vlog. Girl, I don't know what possessed me to roller set this hair. I guess I was just trying to try something different or whatever. So y'all, I basically, of course, y'all know this is the same hair, the Amelia hair from Amazon, the wet and wavy hair. But the other night I just decided like I wanted to you know, like I wanted to try something different, and I wanted to like roller set it or whatever. So girl, yeah, we about to pick out these, we about to pull these curls apart and see what we have. Hopefully it'll be cute. So we're gonna try to straighten this part. My part is a little bit crooked. We're gonna straighten this part out, and we're gonna pick the curls out a little bit, you know. And then y'all, oh shoot, all right y'all, I am back. Girl, that was somebody with the wrong number. Let me tell you something. If I tell you you have the wrong number, why would you he talking about may I speak to the owner of 1234 Fugazi Street? I was like, you have the wrong number. Yes, I was calling to speak to the owner of 1234 Fugazi Street. Sir, you have the wrong number. Jeez. So yeah, y'all. And then I don't know why, but y'all, I woke up this morning. Y'all know one thing about me, baby. I'm gonna wake up with something on my mind. But girl, it's like I woke up this morning and I was just thinking about like the whole ride or die situation. You know how guys be like, I want me a ride or die. I'm sorry y'all, I'm looking for my hair oil. All right y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so like I was saying, y'all, I woke up this morning and I don't know why I was thinking about my dad. And guys, I don't have a close relationship with my dad, but I did try to like girl, I don't even know. I'm just okay. I'm gonna tell y'all the story real quick, and I'll go into what I'm saying. I don't have a close relationship with my dad. I never really have, you know. But I have a lot of my, you know, a lot of my genes, you know, in terms of just like how I look and, you know, that type of thing from my dad's side. I would say my height, because in my family, I'm tall. I mean, I'm only 5'3", but compared to my sisters and compared to my mom, I'm tall. So to be 5'3" in my family is like a big deal. Like I'm the LeBron James in my family, y'all. I'm like a giant compared to everybody else. Like, but anyway, so I get my height and my genes and stuff like that. I would say my body, but y'all know I got my body from DR, baby. Y'all know I went to DR and I bought my body there. So I can't really say I got my body from my dad. From my dad's side of the family. But anyway, so even though we didn't have like a close relationship growing up, like there's a huge like resemblance there in terms of, like I was saying, guys, my genes, my genetics, how I look, my height, just a lot of, you know, my hair texture, all of those types of things, all of that, a lot of that stuff does come from my dad's side of the family or whatever. And so I definitely had met my dad and stuff as a kid. So I did, you know, I recognized him. Like I always recognized him, you know, like if I saw him out and stuff like that, because again, it was not like a situation where I had never met him. So girl, y'all, one day I was at Katie Mills Mall. This was when Katie Mills Mall first opened or whatever. And so I was there with my best friend, and we was like, you know, at the mall and stuff, just going to Charlotte Russe and just checking out all of the stores or whatever. And so I recognized my dad, y'all. He was working at some like ice cream stand type of thing or whatever, girl. Oh my God. So this fool was working at an ice cream stand, and I immediately recognized him. But I didn't say anything. I think I was embarrassed because, you know, like, my best friend, like, her dad lived in Detroit, but he had, like, a nice job and stuff. Y'all, her dad had, like, a nice job and stuff. And, you know, like, I just felt like my best friend was from a nice family. Her mom was nice, you know. And I don't know, like, I wasn't embarrassed from my mom because, yes, my mom was top tier. My mom is top tier, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it was embarrassing. Just imagine being in college and you and your best friend at the mall thinking y'all stunting or whatever, and you see your daddy and this big old nigga selling. Y'all, my dad is like 6'6". This nigga at an ice cream stand with one of them paper hats on, serving ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was embarrassed. And so I did recognize him, and I wasn't going to say anything or whatever. But y'all, this part is even worse. Y'all, why was my dad, he didn't recognize me? Because the last time my dad seen me, guys, I was in the 5th grade. So y'all, why when my dad seen me or whatever, at this point, I'm in college. Girl, y'all, why did he try to, like, you know, what's up? How you doing? Like, trying to holler at me because he did not recognize me, guys. My dad has over 20 kids. My dad has so many freaking kids, girl. So y'all, it was just so embarrassing. Like the fact that, number one, you know, he was working at this big old, this ice cream stand type of thing. And then two, it was like, for him to try to be like, what's up, how you doing, well, you know, and all of this kind of stuff. And then I, of course, at that point, I had to confront him like, you don't recognize me, you know, kind of pull one of them numbers in. And then when I told him who I was, he was just like, oh, I already knew, you know. And I was like, no, you did not. And so I was so embarrassed. And my best friend, she didn't judge me or anything. She was just kind of there like, you know what I'm saying, just kind of looking like, dang, you know, that type of thing or whatever. And so after that, of course, he was like, oh, I'm proud of you. You know, you in college, you doing your thing, you doing good. And, you know, just saying like he was going to help me with school and stuff or whatever. And he was like, well, you know, I work here. Then he gonna lie talking about he owned the ice cream booth. Nah, so this nigga talking about you. He's talking about, you know, I'm just working here or whatever. You know, I own this my joint, and all of this kind of stuff. And I was like, okay, he's talking about that's his joint. But y'all, he got fired for giving ice cream to the guys who work at Black & Decker. The guys who, in Black & Decker, for those who don't know, that's like a brand that sells like tools and stuff. They sell wrenches and screwdrivers and electrical things or whatever. You know, just like tools or whatever. Y'all, this fool got fired because he got caught giving the dudes who work at Black & Decker free ice cream. And the dudes at Black & Decker was like bringing him screwdrivers and drills and all kinds of stuff, girl. So anyway, I'm getting off track. I'm trying to stay on track because this story is just crazy. So y'all, my dad ended up, like, he was like, oh, you doing good. I'ma help you, and you in college. I'm so proud of you, and all of this other kind of stuff. So he gave me his address, and he was like, I own a church. Y'all need to come by my church. And so I said, okay. And so my best friend, you know, that Sunday, she took me to his church or whatever. And so she took me to his church, and, you know, he was trying to act all big time and stuff. And so that kind of became like a thing. Like on Sundays, we would just like go to his church or whatever. And girl, so he was just like, well, we had our own church we would go up to his church after our church got out. And I just kind of felt like he was like stringing me along and stuff. And he kept promising that he was going to pay my tuition and he was going to help me. And it's like, I think one too many times he like lied to me. So that last time she took me up there and I went crazy. I was saying like I was going to tear the church. I was like, I'm gonna tear the church up. I'm gonna tear these benches. I'm gonna tear these pews up. I'm gonna tear up these Bibles. Like, I was like in that church going crazy. I was going crazy. And then it's like he finally wrote me a check or whatever to help me with school or whatever. But girl, I think the check was like $75. But y'all, so in other words, my daddy just was sad. He was just a sad ass cause. He was with this lady named Marsha. And this lady named Marsha was with my dad for like 18 years and they never got married. He never proposed and stuff. So that leads me into this particular part of the conversation. Like, I just don't understand the men mentality on riding down. Like, y'all, that he put this lady Marsha through so much stuff. He was like, I don't know, girl. He was like messing with other women, had other kids on her. My dad had already had like kids from half of the women in Houston. It was just bad. And he had put her through hell. And so, girl, after 18 years of being with this lady, never proposing to her and stuff, he finally decided that he was going to propose to her and ask her to marry him. And, girl, but wait a minute. He didn't propose to her until, like, y'all, my dad had gray eyes, but he didn't have gray eyes because that was genetic. This fool had gray eyes because he had, like, glaucoma. So this fool ended up getting, like, glaucoma or whatever. And then, you know, he was like diabetic and stuff. And like he ended up like having to like get some of his toes and stuff cut off and some of his fingers or whatever cut off. And so he decided that he wanted to be with Marsha like after he was all broke down. So when they did finally get married, girl, she had to like push him down the aisle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, what a terrible wedding day. You got to push this man that you've been with. He done took you through hell for 18 years. And now you done married him, and now your dad can't even walk you down the aisle because you got to push your soon-to-be husband down the aisle. What kind of shit is that? It's one thing if something happens to you and you become an amputee because of some circumstances, but it's completely different when you done set up and made all these bad choices and doctor told you like, don't do this, don't do that, but you still doing all of this stuff, and now somebody else got to be responsible for you and push your ass down the aisle because you only got one toe left. You know what I'm saying? Because you decided that you ain't want to stop eating all that bullshit that you like to eat. And so I just felt bad for her. But anyway, and then he was like, before he like married her, he was like,
yeah, you know, old Marsh.
because he used to call her Marsh.
Old Marsh, you know, she stood by me. She stood by me. I'ma go on marry her. I'ma go on marry her.
But my thing is, it's like, why do some guys, not all guys, why do some guys think that the ultimate prize to be with them is marriage? After they feel like, oh, I didn't put her through hell. I didn't had 12 kids on her. I didn't, you know, went and got an insurance policy on her. I didn't try to kill her. That didn't work. You know, I didn't got her fired from a job. You know, I didn't blew her car up. And, you know, she stuck by me all of these times. I didn't went and robbed a bank and everything. And she didn't stuck by me. So now I'm going to marry her. I just don't understand how guys feel like marriage to them is the ultimate prize after they put you through hell. Which is why I do not believe in that damn ride or die. Like, you know, dudes who go to jail. My nigga, if you go to jail, we not going to be together because the judge broke us up. The minute the judge tell me that you got to go to jail, the judge made the decision. Your actions, number one, made the decision, but the judge made the decision to send you to jail ultimately. And so we not finna be together. We broke up. I'm not finna be with no damn jailbird.
No, sir. Not me.
No, sir. Because men do not stick around. Hold on, y'all. I dropped my comb. Men do not stick around and be no ride or die for no woman. The only man that stuck around and it was a ride or die was Papoose. And he stuck around when Remy went to jail. But it's not a lot of men wired like that. And so I'm not finna stick around and be no ride or die. I'm not finna stick around, you know what I'm saying, while you not taking care of your health and clear and the doctor didn't set up and told you. He didn't set up and told you to that, you know, you need to stop eating Snickers bars. You need to stop eating hog mouths and pork chops and greens with fat backs in them. He didn't told you to stop eating all this bullshit and you still want to eat it, and you still want me to be around, and you got high blood pressure now, and now you can't even get your thing up and so we can do our thing, and you still want me to be around? Hell no. Because when you was all fine and tall and sexy and all them girls was on you, you wasn't thinking about me. But now the ultimate prize is for me to marry you after I gotta feed you. I gotta be your seeing eye dog. I gotta walk you across the street with your cane. I gotta do all of this shit. But when you was fine and looking like LeBron James, you ain't see it for me. No, boo. I'm not riding it down for nobody. But anyway, girl, I just wanted to, I don't know. I just woke up thinking, I don't know why. Because, guys, I don't talk to my dad. We haven't talked since I went in his church and I was like, I'm gonna tear this bitch up if you don't give me no money to help me with my tuition. So I guess I just said all of that, but ultimately I just wanted to know if you guys, like, have y'all ever experienced a situation where y'all seen a guy who was with a girl, he put the girl through hell, after he put her through hell, and then he had a lot of, maybe he got sick, maybe he ran into some health issues and all types of stuff, then he decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead on and be with her, I'm gonna give her a chance, I'm gonna marry her because she done stuck by me. So anyway, just let me know if you guys have ever either been in that situation or witnessed that situation. But y'all, I need to try to like get this Jerry curl together. So I'm gonna get my Jerry curl together, and then I'm gonna come back, and guys, when I come back, we probably gonna go and get us a frozen Coke, and then I need to go to Burlington Coke Factory. I probably need to make a stop by Target real quick, and then we're gonna get something to eat, and then we're gonna come back to the house and
Design a head to toe. I sit to the head and float. Already fed the poke. Niggas too scared to go. I couldn't like hands and so. Get a mean that a drag on the floor. It's a nine in the bed that I told. Working hard, we ain't having no hope. Bitch on the man. You do with no advance. Give my nigga a chance. Try to see what he gon' do.
Okay, good. All right, girl. Yeah, so the curl is kind of tight. I think it came out a little bit cute or whatever. Yes, my boy. How you doing today? All right, y'all. I am back, and y'all know I had to stop to get the infamous Rose and Coke. Okay, girl. So, oh shit, they drive. Oh my god, baby, you driving a black bike, a black shirt. But anyway, y'all, I didn't even. Oh my god, I didn't even see this person on this goddamn bike. Baby, where's your reflectors at? Wait a minute, y'all. Why did I get a text message? Girl, it's a scheme that Todd set up to bring the bullshit back to us, girl. So, y'all, I got a text message from this number. Hold on. Girl, it's a 716-939-6379 talking about this is Wells Fargo. We froze your account because there was hold on, let me move this camera. Girl, basically a scam from Wells Fargo, or somebody acting like they was a Wells Fargo, talking about they put a freeze on my account because they needed me to authorize a $295 Zelles transaction, and I was like, hell no. So girl, I called Wells Fargo and they was like, yeah, that's definitely a scam. And I just came back real quick to show you guys what I got from Burlington Coat Factory. Y'all, I went in there and I was looking for that body wash, but I did not find any. Girl, that stuff smells so good. The Dove mousse body wash that I was raving about. But anyway, y'all, what I did find was this 12-in-1 leave-in treatment. Y'all, this smells so good. And guys, I also have the dry shampoo that goes with this, and I bought that dry shampoo like a really long time ago. But y'all, this smells amazing. So I got this, and then I wanted to try like a light oil on this hair because again, y'all know my hair is mixed in with this. So I got this coconut hair oil, so we're gonna try this and see how it works. Then I got this Intuition, guys. These Intuition razors normally go for about $11 or $12. I was able to get this Intuition razor for $7. I just got some micellar water. This is what I use to remove my makeup, guys. I also use this with the cucumber face wipes. So yeah, y'all. So yeah, that's what we got from Burlington Coat Factory. All right, y'all. So yeah, when you know what, y'all know what, when I was on my way home from Burlington Coat Factory, I was thinking about this hair, and I was thinking about how curly and seductive it is. Y'all look at how it's over my eye. Y'all remember back in the day when wearing your hair over your eye was just like so sexy? But anyway, girl, so when I was driving, I don't know what made me think about this, but do y'all remember Lisa and Coat Jam when she had that pink headband on, and she had her hair over her eyes? She had on that pink bodysuit, I mean that pink dress, and she had it all off her shoulders and stuff. And I think she was saying, I wonder if I take you home. She was singing that song, y'all. That's what this hair and this bodysuit and these earrings remind me of.